Alrighty, hello bases, your king has arrived. Wildbent here, and welcome back to Star Wars The Bad Batch. We are at the penultimate episode, and it looks like this is a two-part finale, because the description of this episode said part 1 of 2, so I predict, I think, just based on like some of the last couple episodes with Crosshair's like behavior and like demeanor, he is going to like somehow save Hunter. But I feel like he's going to die for it. But without further delay, let's get into episode 15.
His communication device has just been activated. It appears he is no longer on Daro.
What do you mean? Where is he?
Oh, they still play. Okay, they still play the music. So okay, I don't know if this is officially Kamino's theme, but like, oh, this is the Kamino music. That's really cool that they still play that.
Saving Hunter is what matters.
I bet. Okay, not I bet. Nala Se was very much the mother figure toward her, and now Hunter is very much her father figure. So I have a feeling Nala Se might be dead, but she has a chance to save her father figure.
How could I possibly know that?
It was only for a short time before you were sent to be with the other clones.
Interesting.
Something's not right.
So they were already mutations, but then they were enhanced mutations. Interesting.
That's weird.
We have an unauthorized entry on platform 5.
Right on schedule. Time to go.
I forget if they've touched on this. I wonder if ion weapons, like maybe an ion grenade or an ion pulse, would maybe fry the chip in Crosshair's head. Because we know he took that ion engine to the face, and that has to have done some damage to it. So I don't know. Remind me in the comments if ion weapons could potentially damage the inhibitor chips.
We have to help them.
But that means we will also be in danger.
Focus, AZ.
Ooh.
I have an idea.
Wait a second. Are these proto... Oh, no, are they just training droids? For a second, I thought these things were like proto Dark Troopers. And maybe they technically are, but those are just training droids.
We're running out of time, Commander.
Hold your positions. I'm going to give you what you never gave me. A chance.
I don't know why this thought popped up right there. The group has a very Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles vibe. I doubt that's like I doubt that's like the revelation of the century, but like right there, that was very like Leonardo and Raphael like dynamic.
Send her on a shuttle up. Stand down.
Negative, Commander.
Oh.
You all are meant for more than drifting through the galaxy. It's time to stop running. Join the Empire.
Okay, well he sold the whole Empire propaganda.
You really don't get who we are, do you? Don't make the same mistake twice. Don't become my enemy.
If you're not with me, then you are my enemy.
You never were.
All essential personnel have been removed from Kamino.
And the chief scientist?
Secured. The cloning technology is now firmly under Imperial control.
Very good, Admiral. You may fire when ready.
What? Are we about to see a Death Star prototype? Or are they just gonna blast it? Okay, I think they're just gonna blast the city, because I don't think at this point they would already have a Death Star prototype weaponry.
Is who I am.
Okay. I'm legit kind of surprised he didn't kill him right there.
Sir, we're in position.
Open fire.
Okay, yeah, I figured they were just gonna just blow it up. Okay, so I guess we now know what happens to Kamino after the Clone Wars. They just destroy it. I knew it was gonna end right there. Dang it. Okay, that was a good episode, but I don't know how I feel about Crosshair's kind of turn. So it's not that he's loyal to the what is I'm confused on what he is. It seems like he's not loyal to the people of the Empire, but he's loyal to the what the Empire stands for is what it seems like. But it seems like he also so cares about his brothers. I don't know. I feel like it should have been like should have been like an actual turn, not like a half turn. That's what that felt like, a half turn. He's still with the Empire, but he's not with the people of the Empire. I don't know. I'm still kind of curious to see if he will die or not in the final episode of season 1. But now we have a confirmed. Now we know. Okay, words. Now we know what happened to Kamino after Clone Wars. They destroyed it. That's kind of sad. I've always wondered what happened to Kamino. They just destroyed it. That's a little sad. It's another piece of the Clone Wars that's gone. I have a feeling we might get a big Star Wars character next episode, whether it be like in the final moments or the final minutes. I wonder if we could maybe see the Emperor or Darth Vader show up. It's possible. I'm not putting too much stock into that. I'll be happily surprised if they do, but I won't be surprised if they don't. Oh yeah, when last we left, Kamino was being kind of destroyed. Okay, but like the planet as a whole hasn't been destroyed, so does that mean Kamino was Kamino just the city, or is it Kamino with the planet? I gotta say, it's a sad sight, but the shots of Kamino sinking are beautiful.
CT-9904. You survived the aerial bombardment.
Did they land on top of some more structure? Like structure that has already fallen, or structure that already existed down there?
All those missions together, and you threw it away.
Shut up, Crosshair!
So did you.
Look! We landed on the underwater tunnel.
Okay, so yeah, they landed on pre-existing structure.
We could get back to the Marauder.
I think we got a problem.
It would be wise to turn off your flashlights. Oh, that is terrifying.
Because she was there. Omega was created before us. Technically, she is older than we are.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense that both Boba Fett and her would be older than them, even though they both would still technically be children.
The Empire will control the entire galaxy. And
Would someone please just shoot him in the face? I'm tired of him.
Doing great, AZ.
Omega! Okay, Crosshair, you just better be... Oh, I think I know what he's doing. I was like, unless you're planning to stun him and jump in yourself, put the gun down. Okay. Again, a beautiful but unfortunate sight. Wait, I just realized this. Is this the first time we're seeing Kamino where it's not raining?
We should leave.
Okay, I thought it was about to end right there. I was like, really? That's where it's gonna end? Oh, I know what they're doing with her. All right. Is there anything? Okay, let me check. Star Wars doesn't normally do this, but we saw at the end of The Mandalorian there was a little stinger. Okay, it doesn't look like there's a stinger with this. Okay, that was season 1 of The Bad Batch. Overall, that was a really good season. I've been saying this from the beginning. This just felt like Clone Wars season 8, and there's nothing wrong with that. Crosshair frustrated the heck out of me. What? He either should have died, or just... It seemed like they were going toward him joining back with them and changing, or they were going to help him get his inhibitor chip out, or it was revealed that his inhibitor chip got damaged from that ion engine. No, he's just still being the stubborn little... He either should have just joined back up with them, or he should have died. But that little ending right there... Okay. I feel like this isn't the revelation of the century, because I feel like some Star Wars fans are starting to realize this. But Dave Filoni is doing what he did for the prequels. If you don't understand what that means, simple terms, he is giving more context and story build-up to the sequel trilogy. So that sets up how they start the cloning process for Palpatine. This also sets up how some of the Rebels characters get their start and how they're separated. And maybe in Season 2 we'll see how they all come together before Rebels starts. But with The Mandalorian and now this is starting to lay more foundation to the sequel trilogy story. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but that's also not necessarily a good thing. It worked for Clone Wars. We'll see if it works for the sequel trilogy. I want to say maybe not, but I'm open to it. Besides, I like Dave Filoni. I like 95% of what Dave Filoni has done with Star Wars. I would almost say 100%, but my first impression of the Clone Wars series finale, I didn't like it, but since then my opinion has changed a little bit. But still, Dave Filoni is the new George Lucas, and we love him. Well, if I'm going to rate the Season 1 of Star Wars The Bad Batch, I'm going to give it a 7. I love the characters of the Bad Batch as a whole. Omega and Tech are my favorite out of the group. Crosshair frustrated me. Like I said, he either should have died or just joined back up at the end. There were a couple filler episodes, but the group dynamic as a whole and the relationships between Omega and the other members were good enough to keep me going throughout the series. And plus, all the callbacks to both the prequels and the original trilogy were really nice. And plus, now we're starting to see more setup for the sequel trilogy. So, yes, a 7 out of 10 for Bad Batch Season 1. I am very excited for Season 2. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the future of Star Wars. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, help the channel grow. Hit that little notification bell so you know when I do more reactions like this and when I upload my other videos. Your king is departed.